Hello friends and neighbors, it is September 6th and the spiderweb has still not returned.
So what am I doing? Hey, come on! Really? Thanks for joining me.
What are you filming for?
Today's video comes to you in 4 parts. Part 1, challenges. You guys suggested some pretty good challenges. I think one of my favorites was from WikiRiffs, who challenged me to sub for him, basically, on his channel and write a song based on a random Wikipedia article. Which I would love to do. Just tell me the date and the article and I will do my best. Jesse also gave me a challenge specifically tailored for me to read a graphic novel that was not written by Alan Moore, which, fair enough, that is by and large what I've been reading when it comes to graphic novels. Though I did read and review both volumes of Mouse by Art Spiegelman, which is about as far away from Alan Moore as you can get. But fair enough, I accept your challenge. I am actually currently reading the first volume of Sandman by Neil Gaiman, and I am happy to look into those other graphic novels that you suggested. They all seem really interesting. But Jesse, I'm also going to take you up on one of your general challenges, which is to teach you something in a 5-minute video. As it happens, one of my VU followers asked me if I would be willing to make a video on how to play the trumpet. And so probably on Thursday I will be making a video on how to play the trumpet in 5 minutes. We'll see how that goes. Part 2? No. We can't move on to part 2 yet because we still have something that we forgot to mention in part 1. This is Matt from the future telling you that the clips for my own challenge, the trailer making challenge, are ready for download. You can find a link to download those clips in the video description. Now on to part 2. Punishments. I am sure at some point that I will be able to come up with specific punishments for both Jesse and Jethro, but at the moment I don't have any. So on the subject of punishments, I only have 2 things to say. First, damn, those are some good punishments. I'm gonna make sure not to miss any videos. And second, I'm not shaving my beard. Or my head. Part 3, clues. On August 31st, the day before VEDS, a rather creepy and cryptic video was uploaded to my channel. This was a clue video, and contained in this video were clues for 3 announcements. The first announcement was the fact that I was doing VEDS, and the second announcement was the fact that I was doing the Harry Potter 7 Part 2 review with Jesse of Coded Log Films. If you would like specifics as to what everything in the clue was supposed to point to, then just ask me and I'll tell you. However, there was a third announcement that has not come to pass yet, and it dealt with everything that came after the rhubarb and the TARDIS noise and before the panda disappearing. So there are 3 portions to this clue which I will play for you now. I would like for you to try to solve this clue, so I will give you a few hints as to how to do that. First, although it didn't at the time that I made the video, this entire clue actually deals with a YouTube milestone that I hit yesterday. Second, that green blob, in order to decipher what it is, you might try looking at it from farther away from the computer screen. But if you still need some hints, there are 2 white blobs within the green blob. The white blob on the left is text, and the white blob on the right is a number. That number is not 215, though it is related to the number 215. Second, the number 215 is no longer actually valid, even though it was valid when I made this video. If I were to make the video now, the number would be this. And that number will also probably have changed by the time I upload this video. And the last hint for you, by now you should be able to figure out where that audio clip is from, since I have now used that clip in a VEDS video. And finally, part 4, a little mini rant. So as you all know, I recently severed my ties with Time Warner Cable by not having any internet or cable or anything from Time Warner into this house. So you can imagine my surprise when a week or 2 ago I received a billing statement from Time Warner Cable for some $134. Now I went into Time Warner and I asked them about this, and they assured me that the only reason I was receiving the billing statement is because I hadn't actually been disconnected from the cable yet, but the disconnection was in there, they just hadn't gotten around to it yet because they had a lot of disconnecting to do. And they told me I would not have to pay the bill, I had nothing to worry about. So I said okay, and left. But today in the mail I received another billing statement. This billing statement is for the sum of 8 cents, due immediately. So, okay Time Warner, you win. I'm gonna write you a check for 8 cents. 0 and 8. A check for 8 cents, right here. It's going to Time Warner. And with that bit of ridiculousness, I will hopefully never have to deal with these idiots again. And that's it for this episode of VEDS. Until next time, this is Matt Guyan reminding you not to sweat the petty things and not to pet the sweaty things.